stuff come up. Had to put this project on the back burner, but I figure it's about time to share with everyone again. So we're heading toward a small town right above me, and as you can see, it's a pretty rainy, nasty day. So, but we're going to see if we can find some records anyway in an old familiar place. So.
Not seeing much. Not seeing much here. I'll have that one. It's decent. I don't mind some piano. There's only 2 records in it, though. It's supposed to be 3. records, but it seemed interesting, so I figured I'd flip through. Oh, check that out. Roy Gallagher Guitar Player Magazine. It's 1978. Spend all your time here looking at this. I just thought it was interesting. See some of this old stuff that used to be for sale. The dinosaurs. Let's find some more records. It's cool. There's no record in it. Where the sleeve was. Sonotone.
Hey y'all, here's the haul for this trip. As you can see, there wasn't much to choose from. There was a lot of just stuff that you see in every store, a lot of filler stuff, a lot of old country or old jazz or show tunes. But every now and then, you kind of run across a rock one or an oddity or something like that. So I did pick up a couple, that I found that I didn't have. I got this Rita Coolidge, nice feeling. It was in decent shape. Seam was split, but I used the little glue technique you saw a few years ago to get that glued back together. It held nicely. And the vinyl's clean. So you can see there. See if we can get it back in properly now. Should probably just do this off camera, but you can see my struggle. The struggle is real, just like I'm sure yours is sometimes too. There we go. All right. Now this one, it caught my eye as unique. I'd never seen it before. Looked it up on Discogs, tried to Google it. I can find absolutely nothing about this album or this group. Very little. I'll cover what I did find. So anybody who knows anything about it in the comments, it's a Latin album. It was recorded here by a group, like a trio of girls in the 80s called Carrousel. And I had no vinyl, but like I said, this store is like $1. So $1, and I'll go back and when I have more time and look through everything there and see if I can find the vinyl. But for $1 and the uniqueness of it, it's on a record company called Sonotone, which has this little logo here. I did find that record label on Discogs, but I couldn't find anything else. And other than it just being kind of a Latin trio group, and I picked it up because Selena's kind of like a guilty pleasure, a couple of her, songs and stuff back in the 80s. I know, tragic story, but great artist in her own right. So I saw that and picked this up, but the real thing that caught my eye that made me want to buy it was it had a lot of signatures and writing here, as you can see, and I thought it was more like the typical, like I like to call album graffiti to start with. But then the more I got to looking at it, it had their names on it as the little bit of research I did turned up. So you have Karen right here, a couple others. I can't make out some of the others. But what I thought might have just been doodling, or what I call album graffiti, tongue twister, was it says, "To Mrs. Wilson, thanks for everything," and it has Karen, it looks like, its name, dated 1/13/89. So it's almost like they gave the album to maybe an old teacher, mentor, friend or something, because there's the other note says, "To Mrs. Wilson, with love from," looks like Ariana, maybe, and Carousel Group. So it looks like, they were gifting it to somebody maybe that was important to them. And so when I got to picking up on that and reading it, I said, even without the record, I'm gonna grab it. I'll go back. I know what the labels, stickers look like on the vinyl, and there are random areas throughout the store of vinyl without a sleeve, so there'll be a chance that it's not the greatest quality, but I'll take that chance because it's $1. They'll charge me another $1 if I find the vinyl. If you find vinyl only, they charge you $1 for everything. If you find a record in a sleeve, if you find a record or just a sleeve. So the only research I did, what it turned up, is I broke out a pad here because I'm recording here on my phone, is one band member, when you Google their band, turns up, and that's looks like Karen Larrea. as you can see here. What I was able to find out was she apparently now has some kind of reality TV show on HBO Max that she talks about here. Reality TV series on a major streaming service is HBO Max. After 40 years old, she says, I have shifted my full focus into being given the second chance to inspire women to go after their dreams, no matter their age and circumstances. I'm carving my way also as a TV and event host, along with building my brand, aligning myself with major companies. How she ties into this for sure is I keep scrolling, and it says, having been in the entertainment world in the public eye since she was 15 years old, Karen Larrea, excuse me, knew she would always return back to the spotlight. Born in Manhattan, raised in South America and South Florida, Karen started an entertainment career in the music industry at the age of 15 years old as part of an all-girl musical trio, Carrousel, who were signed to Sonotone Latin Records. So that kind of ties it together. U.S. subsidiary of Song Graphic Discos in Venezuela and produced by the A-Team. So this pretty much confirms she's the same Karen. And so I had to search the name and a few of the band member names on the back, and hers popped. So when you do Carousel with Karen in the search, which her name, as I said, was wrote on the shirt here, you come up with that information. So I have yet to be able to find any way to even listen to it. You know, I looked on YouTube here and a couple other places, and I can't even find the audio. So I'm hoping I can find the album if I dig back through, you know, all those records that don't have sleeves. I got my fingers crossed that it may turn up, and I'll bring you guys along for that dig too, just to see if it turns up or not, and we'll do a follow-up video. But those are the only two I found. Like I said, and that one is intriguing because, you know, it was highly personalized, apparently to people, or a teacher, I would assume, maybe, you know, or friend that was important to the girls. And so if anybody knows anything about the group, or, you know, maybe has the record themselves, or, you know, be nice if I could find, maybe I'll look on Spotify and see if there's anything on there to actually listen to them. I hadn't looked there yet. But anyway, I thought I'd share that and the information I was able to find out. And we'll see you guys next time with more digging. Thanks.